The KwaZulu-Natal Department of Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs has urged people to remain cautious this week as wet weather conditions continue across the province. At least 2 people were killed in Amauti, north of Durban, where their home collapsed on them on Monday night amid rainy conditions. 2 people also lost their lives in Hanover in the KZN Midlands when a tornado ripped through the area yesterday, destroying several homes. The tornado developed later in the afternoon and quickly dissipated, with videos of the unusual occurrence doing rounds on social media. SABC News reporter Vusi Kumalo is there.
Yes, we are here at Umshwati area, the area that has been ravaged by the tornado, as witnessed yesterday here at Umshwati area. It has affected a number of areas right here under Umshwati, as in Polweni, even as far as Greytown and as well as Pietermaritzburg and Howick. We are told that the number that has been confirmed is 2, the number of people who have died as a result of the tornado that ravaged or that's ripped through the areas of Umshwati. As you also understand, there were also 2 other incidences of death regarding a couple at Inanda area and Ukashlamba, whereby 1 person was struck dead by lightning. That incident took place over the weekend. With me is the Premier of KwaZulu-Natal, Mr. Sihle, who is here with his team. The cabinet is here to assess the extent of the damage. Maybe if we can start about just the reason you are here. You say that this is an emergency.
Yes, this is an emergency, and we thought it was important that as government we come to provide some kind of relief to the people, support them, and then start assessing the damage that was caused by that tornado yesterday evening. We send our message of sympathy and condolences to the people, but we're saying let's not be despair. We are here to work with them and to ensure that they get the support they need. Not only here, but in all areas that have been affected. We know that this is one area, Umshwati, that has been affected. Some parts of Greytown have been affected. Some areas in Utugela have been affected, and eThekwini, as we saw yesterday. But we're working as the provincial government in touch with local municipalities to ensure that we provide support and attend to emergency issues that are there.
What sort of assistance they will be needing in the interim?
Well, firstly, once you have such a situation, people will need accommodation, alternative accommodation. They will need places to stay and to be given food, get clothing, but also to look on how possible is to ensure that immediately we resuscitate life by ensuring that we support them to rebuild their houses and stay home, because it's important that we restore that kind of dignity that people must always enjoy.
We also note that as government, you have also issued a warning for residents to be cautious on the roads as well as in their homes during this time.
Yes, especially those people who driving. When it's raining, we must expect anything. So we must be cautious, we must drive with care. But people who live in areas that have valleys and like close to the rivers, we say they must be very serious. They must know that the weather situation and the climate change has severe impact. And therefore they need to always be careful and try to ensure that they are protected.
After discharging your assistance, what will be then the way forward? Because these families they've got nothing on their, they've got no roof over their heads.
After assessment, we'll try to ensure that we expedite the process of trying to build those houses. But also, we are now compelled to enter into a vigorous campaign as government on issues of climate change, environmental degradation. We need to look on all of those issues. We must ensure that people are living in areas where they are protected, and we must ensure that when we build houses in a manner that will help people and keep them protected. So resilience houses will be as important.
Okay, if we can just confirm the number of fatalities, we are told that it's 2 yesterday as a result of tornado and also some injuries.
There are a number of people who have been injured. So far, we can only say we've got reports of 2 people who lost their lives, but we are still assessing and we'll want to talk on that later in the day.
Okay, thanks a lot, sir. That's the Premier of KwaZulu-Natal, Sihle Zikalala, commenting after the tornado that ripped through the areas of Umshwathi. Well, it destroyed a number of things here, the infrastructure, the road and some buildings. And also, as was witnessed, it was also going towards the power substation here locally, resulting to a number of disruptions as well as the interruption of power supply in the local municipality of Umshwathi as well as other areas.
We have released the staff from the disaster management team, from the department, and working with the municipalities as well as the district at Mkungundlovu to Hanover, where at Thokozane and Polweni, just outside Maritzburg, where the tornado ripped through the area afternoon today, and there are injuring, of course, of people and damaging the house, public infrastructure. And the preliminary report that we have received so far by the department, it indicates that there are a number of people who have sustained injuries in incident and are receiving medical attention as we speak. In surrounding the Maritzburg and Mkungundlovu.
Well, there you have it, the after effects of a tornado that went through Greytown and Peter Maritzburg on Tuesday.